The governor, literally the day we left to go to Georgia to pick this thing up, she put in some restriction where you weren't supposed to leave the state. So we were already out of the state, and then this happened. So our families are calling us and telling us, like, hey, are y'all coming back? And we're like, hell no, we're not coming back. We're going to go get this damn pizza truck, So we literally drove straight through all the way, and we stayed the night in Jacksonville, Florida.
Welcome back to the Beard Bros podcast. Hope you guys are having a blessed day. Before we get started, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. Got a second, share it on some type of social media. So today's guest is have you owned anything before this?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah. Well, I own a trucking company.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, that's what's up. Well, he's the co-owner.
Yep.
Co-owner of the new pizza truck, the Doghouse Pizza. I'm sure you guys have seen it. It's a beautiful, bright red, cool as hell pizza truck. Only one in
probably New Mexico.
Probably at least
New Mexico.
Because I've not seen anyone.
Hopefully.
So his name's Casey. How's it going, man?
It's pretty good, dude.
Pretty good.
You want to shout out the other co-owner or no?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So Chad,
okay,
the chef, he's kind of the mastermind behind the kitchen. So
okay,
yeah, he went off to culinary school and did all that kind of stuff, and then he worked at a lot of resorts and kind of fancy places in Hawaii and Colorado and stuff like that. So we grew up together in Dexter,
okay,
and from childhood, and yeah, we just decided one day we were trucking and said, man, enough of this crap, so let's do something fun.
Okay.
So yeah, we decided there ain't a pizza truck in town, let's try a pizza truck.
Is that the reason y'all picked pizza?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Totally. Too many taco trucks. So
yeah, there is a lot of Mexican.
Yeah.
A lot of Mexican. Burgers are pretty popular as well.
Yep.
So
yeah,
the pizza, and it's funny enough that because we've been doing this for 4 months now.
4 months, yeah.
4 months we've been doing the foods, and so we've talked about it because especially during this whole pandemic thing,
right?
We're like, we love all the trucks, but there
were some unique ones.
There was unique, and then there was similarities.
Yeah.
We had spoken about no pizza. That somebody would hit if they did a pizza truck.
Yeah.
Lo and behold, cool. I
Cool.
think literally a week later after that conversation, you guys appeared.
You guys are open.
Yeah, that was cool.
It was literally a conversation we had. We're like, there's everything in this whole city, but one thing no one has is a pizza truck.
Well, heck yeah, man. I'm glad we're the ones.
I like y'all's logo too, by the way.
Yeah, you do.
The dog.
Cool,
with
how'd y'all create that? How'd you come up with the name?
So originally when we were planning this business out, we were going to go to the oil field with it.
Okay.
We were going to take it down there, feed all the guys in the oil field, and just kind of do that. So the Doghouse name originally came from like a doghouse on a drilling rig.
Right.
Right. And so as we were getting the business all set up and stuff like that, everything kind of took a crap. Right. Mm-hmm. So we had to kind of re-image the business a little bit and then kind of change our menu, change the style. But we weren't open yet, so it didn't really affect us too bad, right?
Okay.
So we sat down again and said, hey, what do we want to do? We liked the name, but we knew it wouldn't. People weren't gonna like the fact that we were using an oil rig kind of theme when oil's taking a shit right now. So
right.
Yeah. So we hit up Dominic Batista.
Okay.
And I was like, hey, dude, I know you're good at this kind of imaging stuff, and can you help us out? So he hooked us up with an artist guy, and basically I let him do his thing. I said, hey, this is kind of what I'm thinking. You do what you want. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So he gave us a few samples, and we liked that one, and said, let's do it. Let's throw it on a trailer.
That's how I think it always works out. Like ours, we kind of had an idea what was going to be on the wall, but he gave us like 3-4 of them, and we kind of just chose one.
Yeah.
That's
kind of how it worked.
And then so once we got the image, Southwest Printing, man, they just got after it. They busted it out pretty quick, yeah. So
is that a custom built truck?
It is.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah,
It looks like it.
So in September when we had that conversation, Chad wasn't necessarily convinced yet. I had to convince him a little bit because, you know, working in kitchens all the time, he's like, man, I'm not necessarily, you know, I don't know if I want to go back to cooking.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So once we talked about it a little more and decided on a pizza, then it was like, okay, well, now we need a truck, you know, so we need a trailer or something. So we looked around for some used ones, and we looked around at what other people had and stuff like that. And then it just kind of came to us like, man, let's just build our own, you know. Let's just find a designer and say, hey, let's do it. So we found this guy in Georgia and basically sat on a computer, and he drew it all up, and we designed it, and then 30 days later they built it. You know?
Dang.
Yeah,
you
it's
did
pretty
like
awesome.
Pit my ride on the food
Kinda.
truck, basically. That's
super
It's
cool.
kind of like that, yeah.
Fast.
But they do, when we went to get it, literally it starts with 2 axles,
Okay.
and then, you know, however big you want the trailer or whatever you decided on the design, they literally take it from there and they just start building it, and it's like an assembly line all the way down.
Oh,
And
nice.
then your trailer comes out the other end, a brand new, beautiful trailer.
So does it come like assembled inside as well, like
Yeah.
with your ovens and everything's
Yeah.
done, huh?
Yeah, so when you design it, that's something you talked about. Like Chad, he wanted these like real awesome ovens,
Okay.
right? That was like his biggest thing. He's like, we're gonna spend some money on ovens.
Okay.
And I was like, dude, they're awesome. You know, let's do it. You're the cook, so I don't know.
You know.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we told them these are the ovens we want in it. This is the fridge we want in it. This is how big we want it. Blah blah blah. You know what I mean? So once they did that, they stuck those ovens in there and basically just when we picked it up, it was ready to click the opening sign on and fill it with ingredients and rock and roll. So
You said that happened in September, that y'all were contemplating all this
Yeah.
stuff.
yeah.
So it's
we
been
talked
what,
about it for a
almost
little while.
almost a year.
Yeah, about 7 months or something like that. Yeah,
Damn.
It's been a while. So
That's a process.
7, 8 months. It was, man. Yeah, and then in the meantime, we were still trucking. So we were still. So it was kind of slow. We had to kind of get into it slow. But then, man, I didn't expect it to go crazy like it did. So,
Yeah, you guys are.
Everyone's loving it.
That's a good question. I would like, because I think we probably misinterpreted, but
Uh-huh.
I thought for you guys, I think you mentioned that you guys were going to be right there in the parking lot you were in,
Right.
and then move around.
Yeah. So the idea of the mobile trailer is we want to take it places. You
Okay.
know? We want to go see cool places and hit up some festivals and hit up some college football games and
Oh,
you know what I
damn.
mean, just sling pies, to anybody and everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone loves it. So, and we want to kind of, not necessarily that we don't like Roswell, but we want to get out of Roswell, We want to go
Right.
see some things. So this is a great way to do it,
That's very true.
Yeah. So it's fun. So, but with everything going on, we knew, all right, we need to kind of be stationary for a little bit. We can't go do all these fun things we want to do right now, and that's okay. But Don Batista, when we were talking about the imaging stuff, he was asking me, like, where are you gonna park that thing? And I was like, well, we got a few spots around town that we're looking at, and he's like, you can put it right here. And I was like,
yeah.
I was like, man, this is kind of convenient. Like, it's right downtown. I can hit the north side of town with deliveries, the south side, and I can
y'all
hit the
deliver
east and
too?
Yeah, we're gonna start delivering to businesses
Okay.
during lunch. And then if I can get it figured out, and we can only make so many pies at a time, and
Right.
with everybody wanting pies all the time, we can deliver, but I just need the manpower. So
Okay.
yeah, as soon as I have enough manpower, we'll be able to deliver. But right now it's lunches for businesses.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll deliver some pies. So
Hey, that's not a bad idea,
Yeah.
You
man.
got
So,
anything for
yeah.
the dogs?
for regular dogs,
Yeah, regular
like our little bowl and stuff, and then we give
Okay.
all dogs get treats. We got
Oh,
we got a couple boxes of dog treats in there. So
Oh, that's
yeah,
cool,
dogs
man.
are always welcome. So
Cool.
That's
Yeah.
super cool.
yeah,
I like the creativeness about traveling.
right.
Like, I wouldn't have thought of that.
Yeah. Oh no, that's the whole reason behind it. Yeah.
Because I don't
Just to
think a
get
lot
out
of
and
these
about.
places travel right now. Like,
Right.
they're just
Yeah.
stationary in town.
Right.
They're like local food trucks, which
Yeah.
all respect to them.
I
But
only know of one that traveled. It was
Yeah.
Todd was the only one.
Todzilla,
Todd was
yeah.
the one.
Heck yeah.
yeah, he's
He got out and about.
he's
Yeah.
been around. So, but yeah, man, that's super cool that you guys. And then the cool thing is too is like we spoke of. There's so many like taco trucks and stuff. It doesn't matter where you park because you're not the same.
Right.
Like you wouldn't want to park next to like a taco truck if you're a taco truck.
Exactly.
Because it's like now you are competing. But if you go park next to whoever, you're unique.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, do I want tacos or do I want pizza?
There you go.
Boom.
Yeah.
And you could have the best. Because what made you decide to cut slices?
So like the re-image of the business when it happened, we started out with a 12-inch pie.
Okay.
Right, and that was the oil-filled version. Basically, we just said, let's get them a little bit bigger personal size pizza. Each guy gets his own pie or whatever.
Okay.
But then when we were thinking about doing it in a town, we were like, man, is a 12-inch pie worth of crap? In a city environment with kids and families and stuff like that. So we changed it up and we decided to go with a bigger, an extra large pie. And then like the slice idea was like, okay, cool. Like maybe they don't want this big ass pie, it's lunchtime. Maybe they just want a slice or two, let's try it. Let's see. So we talked about it, kind of ran some numbers and like, okay, cool. This might work out. It's a lot of work, because everybody wants, a couple little slices but we don't mind, man. It's cool. Yeah.
I think it's fun. Great.
The slice idea?
Yes, it's a great idea because then you're not subjected to just one piece and one type of pie.
There it is.
It's like I can have two different and have the best of all worlds.
Yeah, totally.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, so a lot of people come in, they'll get a Hawaiian, with the green chili and then meat butter, and they'll try two. You know what I mean? And you don't have to buy the whole pie in order to do that.
Exactly.
You knew I like the Hawaiian, That one was good, bro.
Good.
That one was
the green chili is what gets
I don't even like pineapple like that,
really?
bro. No, I don't like pineapple.
Yeah.
When I tried it, I was like,
That's good, man.
I didn't like pizza.
No joke?
Nah, I'm not a pizza guy, but I like your pizza.
I know, he's
Cool.
I liked your pizza. It was good.
I appreciate it, man. Hell yeah.
That's
Hell
what's
yeah.
up.
It wasn't greasy. I think that's fine.
Right?
That's very true.
Yeah,
your
the cooking
pizza
process
is not
cool.
greasy at all.
Yeah.
I loved your crust.
Heck yeah.
It was like
cool.
I don't know, man. It was perfect.
Yeah,
to be
it was
honest,
a good one. That was kind of another deal is finding good ingredients. Chad was pretty dead set that like we have to have a good pie. You know what I mean? And of course we want to have a great pie. But it was like, okay, at what cost? What cost do we make a great pie because we still want to make it affordable for people, and make a little money ourselves, right? So we found an awesome 16-inch pie, which it was harder to find a 12-inch pie than it was a 16, right?
Oh, okay.
So once we changed to the 16 idea, the 16-inch pie, it was like, oh sweet, now we have more options, on these pies. Yeah, so we were able to basically get a 16-inch pie for what we were going to buy our 12-inch pies for, and it was a better pie, it was a better crust. So yeah, so once we figured the crust part out, then it was like, shoot, let's just build it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah.
Damn.
And the ovens, they're brand new, so they do have to get broken in. So our first few days was a little rough. We were trying to figure out how the ovens were cooking and which oven cooked hotter and which stove, which layer cooked a certain way and how many times you got to spin a pie before it comes out and to try to get it right. So there's work in it. It's pretty cool.
I was gonna say it sounds. You looked busy the other day when we did the food review. If you guys haven't checked that out, go check the food review.
Yeah,
you're busy, man. You're on the phone, you're running back and forth.
It's all day. It's cool though. It's fun work. Yeah, it's not like I feel like I'm just slaving away for nothing.
Okay.
You're getting to see people happy all the time and.
That's
everybody
true.
loves pie, so it makes it worth it. All the hard work we put into it, it totally makes it worth it. Yeah.
I know y'all barely started, bro.
Yeah.
Are y'all ever gonna amplify y'all's list of pizzas?
Yeah, we've talked about adding ingredients. Like some people want bell peppers. You know what I mean? So we're limited on space because we're in a trailer. But if we look at it and say, hey, onions aren't a hit, but bell peppers are. Yeah, maybe we'll change it up, you know what I mean? So,
swap something.
We want everybody to be happy, I think one big thing was ranch. It cracked me up, man. Everybody was coming in asking for ranch. I was like, I don't really do ranch on pizza, but I guess we'll figure it out.
I'm not a ranch kind of guy either.
But people wanted it, so I was like, sure. I
With
guess
my
we're doing
wings,
ranch now.
but I'm like,
I love ranch.
Yeah.
But if I'm trying to eat something for the first time, I want to try it.
There you
see
go.
what it tastes like before I put in.
So that was something we added was ranch so far. But we've talked about, cheesy breads and dessert pizzas and
Okay.
so it's coming, you know.
So you're thinking about expanding just full on, like, okay,
yeah,
that'd be good.
It'll still be a pizza, like, but you know, some dude mentioned to me a taco pizza. You know,
yeah, there's taco pizza. There's buffalo chicken pizza. There's
there's
some
wild stuff.
Yeah, that's crazy stuff. But I think for starters, you're right at the right point.
Yeah,
just do an octopus pizza, bro.
Yeah, some fish.
See, and that's what we know. Well, at least myself, I noticed on your Supreme, it didn't have like bell peppers, like red onions and stuff, like normal stuff. But I thought bringing it back to less stuff, it made those few things like more stand out more. Okay. I thought it was a better tasting. To me, when you have too many things going on, it's a little overwhelming.
Right.
But you had the few ingredients. I'm like, this kind of is better. Right. At least for my liking.
I think so too. Totally. Like I actually tasted the mushrooms in there.
Yeah.
Like, I don't remember mushrooms in there.
Yeah, the mushrooms, man, they'll get you.
Yeah, dude, so I was just like...
That's cool.
That was I thought it was good for you guys, because again, do you ever feel like you're competing with these other franchises?
No. It's a totally different style pizza.
Okay.
People don't, it's local, you know, so I'm sure people eat Domino's and pizza every day, but I don't feel the competition. No, not really at all.
I've heard nothing but good reviews. Everybody hit me up after the video like, "Oh, that's the best pizza in town."
Right. Hell yeah, good.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what we were shooting for.
That's how you want it, though, man.
Right.
What made you decide to split the hours?
Just the fact that you're in a trailer and you have to do a restock. Okay. So like I said, you're limited on space. So once lunch rushes over, we're pretty much out of ingredients, and we restock it and get ready for dinner. You know what I mean? So it gives us a little window to kind of get the trailer cleaned back up, ready to set up for dinner. Yeah, and it gives us a little break. So actually, it doesn't give us a break because we restock and clean and everything. Before you know it, it's almost 5, and people are calling and ready to rock and roll. So it's fun.
But it is good when you're booming.
Yeah.
It's just a nice feeling, I'm sure.
It is, man. It really is. I didn't expect it, to be honest with you. I thought, I know a few people in town. Sure, we'll sling a few pies, but I did not expect word to get out like it did. And we've been selling out almost every night for the last few days.
That's what's up.
It's like, whoa. I don't want to sell out.
It was pretty crazy because I was getting Snapchats of the food truck, like screenshots of it. And they're like, hey, y'all need to try this, y'all need to try this. Nice. And I was just like, what is this? I didn't know what it was.
I know, I kind of kept a secret on it.
It didn't stay a secret.
I know.
I know, like the first day, bro. Everybody was hitting me up. I was like, work.
Very few people knew about the idea and the plan.
Okay.
So I don't know why we did it that way, but we just worked through the process, got the business set up, got the pizza trailer going, and then once everything was set up, about a week before we fired up, we started telling people. It was like, hey, just a heads up, we're doing this. And then next thing you know, it was like, all right, it's go time. Here we go.
I think that's a good strategy, though.
Yeah.
It's like catching people off guard and by surprise.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, man.
Didn't get the hopes built up.
Yes. It's very low expectations. And then, boom, people start hearing. They're like, I got to try this. I got to try this.
And no one could beat you to the punch to try to throw a pizza on the taco truck or something.
Exactly.
That's true, too. That's how we started this. We didn't tell anybody. We just started.
We started it.
And ever since we've been going. And that's how you do it.
Yeah,
I think.
That's awesome.
Like every 50, 30 videos, we throw something different, like in there. It was just different, like every other 3 weeks it was something different on the wall.
I think it's cool, man. You guys are doing cool stuff. This is fun.
So do you ever intend on doing the whole oil field? Like once this all gets lifted and things are somewhat, I guess, back to normal?
Right.
Is that a goal or is that ship sailed?
Yeah. Man, it's a bitter feeling like watching oil tank like that.
Right.
Especially running trucks out there and stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't know that I want to even mess with it again, because it's an emotional roller coaster, It feels great when you're making a lot of money and oil's high and you're busy as crap. You're able to buy more trucks and, hire more people. But then as soon as it dies,
Yeah.
And you're stuck. That's it, So lucky for us, we actually, I don't know that I seen it coming, but we actually shut the trucks down the end of January.
Oh, damn.
And we kind of went full force on this pizza thing and was like, all right, if we're gonna do this, let's get it wrapped up. The idea's there, all this stuff's there, let's get it going. So we shut the trucks down and then started concentrating more on this pizza thing. And then everything went to shit. And it was like, oh wow, I'm so glad we did that.
Yeah. Time is of the essence, man.
Yeah,
it was perfect.
It was perfect timing. So yeah, and then now I don't know about the Oilfield, man. I'd love to go serve those guys because I do see the need, but if there's not a lot of guys out there, is it really worth our time to go all the way out there just feed a few guys, If it's booming, then yeah, of course we want to be out there slinging pies all day, and that might be an option, but right now I don't want anything to do with it. Yeah.
It sucks because it's inevitable.
Right.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna be up. It's gonna go down, like you said, and that's just that's what that industry is.
Yep.
It's like we can't be totally surprised because it was going to happen. Maybe if this didn't happen, maybe later down the road, but it was going to happen.
Yeah.
And so
it is bad, but
I don't know. There's been times when it just goes down and it sucks. Maybe this might be the worst, but it's gone down close to this before.
Yeah, it's done.
This ain't the first time. It won't probably be the last.
Roller coaster. Yeah. So pizza. I don't know that there's going to be a war on pizza anytime soon.
No, I don't think so. I think that's a shared commodity.
Exactly. Yeah. So everyone loves pizza.
Unless tomatoes become like avocados, man, they start becoming expensive.
There you go. Right.
That is true.
Yeah, that is something we have to watch. Is ingredients cost, it changes almost.
Is there anywhere specific like that you could speak of like where you get your stuff? I don't want to give out too much, but
yeah, like we deal with Shamrock and we get a few things from Sam's, but we don't want to necessarily put all our eggs in one basket because if that truck doesn't show up, we're screwed. You know what I mean? So it's nice to have a Shamrock option, a US Foods option, a Sam's option. So Sam's tells me, hey man, I'm short on cheese, this week or something. I can hit up US Foods and be like, hey dude, I need a lot of cheese. You know what I mean? So it's kind of nice to have more options.
That's very true.
Yeah. So that was something Chad, with all his experience in the restaurant business, he was like, yeah, we'll get set up with all these companies, just in case. And it kind of worked out well. So,
that's good.
Yeah, we've got some real good like purveyors. I guess that's the proper word.
I don't know.
Food purchasers.
Like your vendors or stuff.
They actually hook it up. They do really good. Yeah, we talk every day. I can go in there and just be like, hey, I need this, this, and this, and they're all over it. So it's nice to have that relationship with them for sure. They've been really cool, and it's crazy because it's just been a short amount of time.
Right.
And they're already I guess they already know how I am. They see me coming and they know he's here for pizza. You know what I mean? So yeah, it works out really well.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
I think that's what we've learned, and I'm sure you're learning that as well, is when you start something like you have, you build these relationships with people that maybe outside of what you chose to do, you probably wouldn't have met with these people.
Yeah.
And then they end up being cool, friendly, people you talk to on the daily.
Right. I do. I talk to them every day. It's crazy.
They
were strangers 2 weeks ago, and now it's like we're best friends.
Is that how long y'all been open for?
We opened April 15th was our first day, so it's been about a week and a half.
Dang. Dude, it seems like y'all have been open forever now.
I know. That response, man, it kind of blows my mind how quick word got out. I didn't excuse me, I wasn't even a big fan of Facebook or any of that kind of stuff, before all this kicked off. And then we knew we were gonna have to have some type of social media presence. We knew it was but I didn't think that there was that much power in Facebook. I really didn't. And it blows my mind that people actually enjoy their Facebook that much, and they get on there and they're cool with taking pictures of pizzas, and once that got out, it was like, wow, this is cool. I like this.
Yeah.
People coming all day.
I think I seen it on Snapchat, and immediately I don't know what you call this, I guess just our personal business instinct came in, was like, I gotta jump on this.
Yeah,
that's why I went over there and talked to you, man.
That's cool, man.
I was like, I can't allow this to even linger for more than a week.
I like it, man. That's fun. Yeah, we definitely want to do more. You know, we definitely don't want to just stay with this little pizza idea. You know, Dominic letting us park there. You know, it's awesome. You know, we have a great relationship with Dom and Rachel. You know, we grew up with them. You know, we're all from Dexter. You know, so we've known each other as kids and stuff. So, you know, I've talked to Dom about like, hey, dude, you know, maybe we set up a little garden right here in this corner and, you know, offer a beer with your pizza or, you know, like, let's get a rock wall set up over here so kids can have something to play on. And, you know, and I basically just want to take over their parking lot and make it.
I was going to say, because there's that little, like, park right there.
Yeah.
Like that little...
That little area right there between those buildings. Yeah. Yeah, that's perfect.
I think so, man.
That would be great.
That would be awesome.
So that's kind of where we want to go with it is... We don't want it just to be a food truck, a trailer, you know. We want it to be a full experience. You come get a pizza, you might get yourself a beer, you know, you climb a rock wall, just have some fun, you know. Get a little music out there, so we'll just have fun.
That's being creative, man. Yeah. It's running with the idea.
Right? Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people understand how creative someone could be if you just allow yourself to be open-minded, I guess.
Yeah, of course.
And you got the perfect setup, so now it's a matter of actually doing things.
I just see it. I sit in the pizza truck and I'm like, oh, there's that. We need this here, that there. Yep. And
that's so
I just want to have fun. If I'm gonna have to be there all day, I might as well have fun. So
perfect location. What's the place right in front of you? The Fat Man's.
Fat Man's, yeah.
Fat Man's, and down the street you have Rustic, and then you have like Stellar Coffee down the street. All local right there.
You got all them locals. Yeah.
That's pretty nice. That's a pretty nice location.
I'm hoping that they open back up soon. You know, I definitely want to see businesses opening back up. So,
it's been pretty detrimental to at least the local businesses.
I hate it.
It sucks, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what the plan is though.
Right.
Like I don't know. I know people have spoke about middle of May.
Yeah.
So,
man,
it's like
hopefully it happens soon. That's all.
Hopefully, yeah. You got all these people waiting.
Yeah.
And it's like
waiting to work.
It's crazy how people want to work. I'm not saying people don't like working, but I felt like they didn't want to be at work, and now that they can't be at work, they want to be back at work.
That's exactly right.
It's like, hold on.
I'm going to give you what you don't want. And see if you like it. See if you like it. Yeah.
What's your long-term goal? Is it just to travel and have fun with that? Maybe a restaurant?
No. I mean, I always think big.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, I think big all the time. I don't know why, but I don't ever want to stop with what I'm doing. You know what I mean? So, yeah, the traveling idea, that's fun. You know, if we can get 2, 3, 5 of these trailers going, you know what I mean? Yeah, and just put a Doghouse Pizza in Carlsbad, one in Roswell, one in Ortiz, you know, just kind of spread the wealth, give love to everybody, you know what I mean? So, if we can figure something like that out, that'd be cool, you know? We've kind of thrown around the idea. I don't know when or how this might work out, but we want to do something like a Papa Murphy style where you build your pizza but then you take it home and cook it, you know.
Oh, okay.
So we were looking at, you know, maybe people don't want to wait for their pizza, you know, maybe they just want to have it made and take it home and cook it when they want, you know. So there's really cool ideas out there for pizza, you know, and how you can serve it, how you can basically do anything you want with it, you know. So there's a bunch of different ideas. I mean, I would love to see a frozen Doghouse Pizza in every grocery store in America, you know.
That would be cool.
I want a big distribution center that's just slinging pies out the door in trucks, you know, and they're taking them to every Albertsons, and you know what I mean. So like, there's huge, great ideas out there that we have. It's just we have to stay grounded and remember, hey, we can't grow too fast. We can't, you know, get above our means. So right now, this is what we're doing, you know. We're going to sling a shit ton of pizzas to as many people as we can. We want everyone to enjoy it, you know, and with that response, that's what's going to get us to that next level, you know. We're just going to keep, the more people that enjoy the pizza, the more opportunities we get to serve them. So, yeah, I think big all the time. All the time. I know.
Those are some good goals, man.
I know, man.
Those are, that's how a lot of people should look at things.
Right? Yeah.
It's like, go shoot big and, you know, see what happens.
Exactly. I love to work, take chances. So
There you go, man.
Yeah,
This might be off topic, but your tattoo? You were in the Marine Corps?
I was, man. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for that, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I served from 03 to 07 in the Marines.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so a couple tours Iraq, all kinds all kinds of good stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
You want to elaborate on that? How's life over there?
Hot.
Hot?
Yeah, super
hotter than
hot.
here?
Super hot. Yeah.
Damn. I couldn't even. Oh, kind of yelling on like all that gear and everything.
Right.
On. So you're probably like dying in heat.
You do, man.
It's a
and
desert.
There's no cold water anywhere. You know,
shoot.
you get bottles of water, but they're hot. You know, you're just drinking hot water every day, and it's a unique country. You know, I was young. I was only 19 when I went over my first time. You know, so I was a young, dumb kid, and it was right after 9/11. You know, so I was one of those ones that said, "Hey, man, I want to fight. You know, let's do it." So that's basically what I did. I joined right out of high school. My parents really didn't want me to, you know. They were like, "No, there's a war going on. Why the hell would we let you join the military?" You know. And then once I turned 18, I was like, "This is my decision," you know. So I'm gonna do it, and I did. Yeah, they loved me for it, you know. Of course, they were nervous and scared, but yeah, we had a good time. So I still talk to all my Marine buddies all the time. You know, we keep in contact.
Super cool.
Yep. So. It was cool, man. It was fun. Yeah.
Well, we do appreciate that for sure, man.
Hell yeah.
That's an honor in itself, man.
Yeah.
Outside of the other trucking and food truck, that's the highest honor, man. So we do appreciate that.
I appreciate you guys.
Heck yeah, man.
This is good. Hell yeah.
You got Doghouse t-shirts too?
I do, dude. I do.
Are you slinging those too?
I might have to start because people keep asking, you know.
For the apparel.
Yeah, right. We're gonna have to do shirts and koozies and hats and all kinds of stuff. There's we can almost unlimited options when it comes to merchandise. You know what I mean? So
that's what's up.
Yeah, I don't want to get too crazy with it because I do want to keep making sure that our pizzas are the thing.
The focal point.
Yeah. But, I mean, yeah, Doghouse, people want a t-shirt, let me know. Hell yeah.
What's the most pies you've slanged in a day?
So our first day was, you know, it was a rough start.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It was like me personally, you know, I'd managed a restaurant for a very short time, you know, when I was living up in Las Vegas, New Mexico, you know.
Okay.
And so I had a little bit of experience. Chad obviously had all the experience in the world. You know, and then Nate Dogg, he had never worked in a kitchen like that before either. So a few people came out, you know, and people were like, "Oh, let's check it out." So the first day was like 60, 80 pies. And we thought, oh my God, we're never going to be able to do this because that was rough. You know, we were messing pies up. The ovens, we weren't sure how the ovens were cooking them, you know, and once you're starting to do it in the masses, you got to be able to check everything and watch it all. So at 80, we were like, man, that's rough. We were exhausted, you know. But now we just hit 200 pies the other day.
Oh my
gosh. And I was like, and it felt smooth.
Okay.
Like the process, we brought in some extra help, you know.
Okay.
On like the pie prep side, and then the cook, Nate Dogg, he basically does all the cooking, you know, as far as like watching the oven. So Chad makes sure they're perfect, and then they go in the oven. Nate Dogg watches them. You know, Chad lets him know, hey, this one's ready. He'll box it for you, stuff like that. So once the process and the rhythm, you know, people got their rhythms down and stuff, 200 pies was nothing. You know what I mean?
Nice.
So yeah, and we would have kept going if we had more products. You know what I mean? So
damn.
Yeah, we weren't ready to stop. So, but once you run out of product, it's like, man, I guess time to drink a beer, you know?
Yeah, call it a day.
Call it a day.
That's a good feeling, though,
yeah,
I'm sure.
It is, man. So we hope we got our product issue figured out, you know, where we can get it more consistently. We're ordering in bulk, you know, and a lot of large amounts, but they're just kind of trickling in, you know, and it's like, man, we're literally selling it as fast as we can get it in, you know.
Right.
So it's a great problem to have, but I just don't want to have that problem, you know.
Right. No.
I want to be able to stay open and sling pies to everybody, you know. So, yeah. Once we figure that out, you know, we still have one oven that we haven't even cranked on yet.
Oh,
you know,
really?
we're kind of holding it, but I think once we start doing deliveries, we're gonna have to crank that last of it on and just sling them as fast as we possibly can, you know.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
That's gonna be cool though for delivery.
Yeah.
Like like you said, smack dab in the middle of town.
Right.
Everything's kind of not too far away.
Yeah. It's got good streets, so I like that part. Some people keep asking me, they're like, why are you in this alley, you know? Why are you in this alley? Why aren't you out on Main Street? Why aren't you here, you know? And I kind of like it, you know? It's off the beaten path, you know? There's plenty of parking back there. There's plenty of room to kind of hang out and stuff. And it's fun, you know? It's fun back there, you know? So I like that spot, personally. But,
there you go.
And you can get, like I said, to anywhere. So...
I think it's perfect.
Right.
That's why whenever you said you were going to move around, I was kind of like, I don't know, man.
Well, I think the idea behind moving around was because we wanted people to know who we were, you know? And hiding behind Fat Man's, you know, and Bullocks, it's like, okay, we obviously can't stay here and let everyone know. But then once it went on Facebook, it was like, oh, wow.
Everybody knew.
We don't need to go anywhere. They're coming to us. This is crazy. Yeah. So and I still, like, in the afternoons, I'll still go out and meet people, and I'll go to Albertsons and just kind of spread the word, you know, hand out some menus and stuff like that. And I still want people to know we're out there, you know, but I think we're pretty much going to sit right there until Dominic decides he doesn't want us there anymore.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
And he's the one supplying the drinks?
Sodas? Yeah, he's our soda man. Yeah,
that's what's up.
I put regular Cokes in there, and I thought, you know, we'll just do regular Cokes. You know, sounds good. That's what everyone wants with their pizza.
Right.
And then Dom, you know, he's like, hey, dude, you want to try these sodas? You know, you want to throw a few out there, see what it does. And so, you know, we put 4 out there, and right away people were buying them, and I was like, oh man. Okay, Dom, give me a few more, you know? Dom, give me a few more. Next thing you know, it's like we're buying 2 boxes a day of sodas just to put out there because people love them so much. And I'm like,
that's cool, man.
I've never even seen them before.
Me neither until I went over there. I was like, what are these?
Yeah, and he totally, he digs it. Yeah, he gets some wild flavors, and it's fun.
There were some wild flavors. Yeah. And then the artwork of them, too, are pretty unique.
No, he gets them out of... I want to say he gets them out of Texas, but they're made like all over the U.S.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? And then they all kind of go to this one company that distributes them out as like a thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, so like some of the sodas are made in New Mexico. You know, the Zia root beers and the Zia Pinon and that kind of stuff. And then like the Rocket Fizz is out of Texas, I want to say. And then there's some out of other places, but. Yeah, they're from all over the U.S. and it's crazy. Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah,
and then there's just a little
cool,
something right there too, because
right?
He's helping you, you're helping him, and it's that's the best way to do it.
That's our buddies. So anything we can do to generate traffic in that area, I'm all about it. So yeah, Bullocks, you know, being right there, we weren't sure if there was going to be an issue, you know, because we didn't want to necessarily tread on, you know, their parking lot or take up their space and stuff like that. But man, even those guys are awesome. They came out and was like, "This is great that you guys are here. Like, we love it that you're here." And we're like, "Wow, okay, cool." So everyone likes that we're here. This is a good spot.
That's the best feeling.
Yeah. So
acceptance.
I don't think we're gonna have to go anywhere.
That's good, man.
We just sit right there and hang out.
That'd be a good idea.
Right.
Have you thought about, have y'all done the flag thing maybe? Or something like a banner off of Main?
No.
Because you are deep in the hole.
I got you.
Just to bring that extra attraction.
So we were looking at like them little wavy dudes, and we want to put some stuff out there, but like the city kind of has some rules where we can't put stuff directly on the sidewalk, you know. So we might have to run those things behind, you know, and you can still see them and stuff, but there's just certain little rules that they told us, you know, hey, if you're gonna advertise, don't do it like this, or, you know, stay off this sidewalk and blah blah blah, you know. So and it'll come, you know, and it'll come. But right now, I think that social media, man, it just took off.
That's how you get it, bro.
It's pretty cool. So
that's how you get people's attention,
right?
Everybody's on the social.
Yeah, blows my mind. I'm like an old school guy. I don't really play with that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? I'm always working or doing something. You know, and when people come up and they're like, we seen you on Facebook, we seen you on Facebook, we seen you on Snapchat, we seen you on this, and I'm like, holy awesome, yeah, this is great. So I love it because I don't know that many people, so but now I do.
Now you do. Yeah, everybody knows you.
That's crazy, man. So
that is crazy.
I have to watch my P's and Q's now. A little bit.
A little bit.
That's what we say.
That's what we try to do sometimes. Right. I think more for the food.
Yeah.
Because to us, that's more advertisement for the companies.
Yeah.
So we try to watch ourselves there. But out here on this, there's no filters over here.
Cool, man.
This is more
this is my free zone.
Yeah,
I cuss the most, so it's
like
you try to catch me when I'm on the food reviews.
Yeah, we have some old ladies that come up to us, and you know, me being in the military, I'm a cusser, you know, I say bad words, but yeah, I try to watch myself around them old ladies. They don't necessarily care for it.
They don't take it very well.
So I try to watch it, but it's cool. Yeah, but I'll go on a rant and
damn old ladies.
It gets crazy, right? Everybody loves pizza.
Has anyone made any creative pizzas? Because you do have the create your own pizza. Has anything come of it?
Ooh, yeah. We did one that was really cool where they basically bought 6 slices.
Okay.
But they were all different, every slice. So 6 slices is basically an entire pie because our slices were, pretty good size.
Yeah, they were big.
So basically it was like a junkyard slice, a pineapple slice. They created some kind of like sausage, mushroom, green chili slice, a cheese, and then once it all went together, it was like, wow, this pizza looks cool as crap, you know what I mean?
Wow.
They put it all together, and so that one was pretty creative. Chad put that one together pretty cool. I think Nate Dogg actually came up with the idea of just putting all the slices like that, so that was cool. Yeah, we do like people like different things, you know what I mean? Like some people like mushrooms, some people don't. Some people like sausage. Some kids love cheese, you know what I mean? So we sell a buttload of cheese pizzas.
Nice.
Yeah, but as far as creative, some people were asking us if we could do like 2 slices like this and the rest of the pizza a certain way, and I'm like, let's keep it at half and half,
let's keep too creative, guys.
It gets a little wild. They're like, this kid won't eat cheese, and that kid won't eat pepperoni, and this kid won't eat this. So the mom's like, but they only want 1 slice, and it's like,
yeah,
you could buy them slices, but yeah, I want a whole pizza, but I just want it like this and this and this and this and this. And I'm like, let's try half and half.
So maybe. I don't know how you would fix that other than eliminating the create your own, but then that sucks. In essence, create your own full pizza.
Yeah.
Is the only,
I got you.
Take the slices out of that part.
Right, yeah. So slices at lunch are a hit. It's crazy how many slices we sell. But at dinner, our pies are more of a hit,
Right, because it's a family thing, yeah.
Yeah, so that's when it gets pretty creative, and a lot of pies look the same, even though they're different. So that is something we have to watch. We have, I hate to say this, but we have made a mistake.
Hey, that's normal.
Yeah,
our humans.
We have made a few mistakes, where it was a poi pizza, a pineapple and green chili and ham, but they didn't want green chili, or they only wanted green chili on half, and it's like, cool, yeah, you can do all that. But then the next pie that comes out is literally the exact same pie, but it has green chili on everything, you know what I mean? So Nate sits back there and is like, which one is which, so he has to decipher basically what all these pies are and what they look like. So
that's gotta be challenging.
Especially when you got 16 of them sitting there and you're looking at 10 tickets and you're like, all these pies look alike. What is going on? Yeah. So it for him it does. But we've hoped that we talked about it. We made our mistakes and stuff like that, and then we when we're all done, we sit down and we basically drink a beer and go, okay, what did we fuck up? What did we do good? What did we do wrong? Or how are we gonna make it better? So we criticize ourselves pretty well, but we decided that, it's a 3-step process before that pizza gets to that customer, like Chad makes it, and if Chad makes it wrong, then Nate's going to catch it, you know what I mean? And Nate boxes it wrong or something, or he puts the wrong ticket on it, then we're gonna catch it before it goes to the customer. So it's, if a customer does get a wrong pizza, it's because all three of us fucked up.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
there you go.
Yeah, so we basically keep ourselves accountable, and hopefully we don't have any mistakes, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
At least bring them down to a very small minimal.
Right. Yeah. So, but it's been fun, man. Like it's been something I've never done before, but it is fun. Like
I can imagine.
Yeah, it is crazy how fun it is. Yeah. So I never thought I'd do this ever, and then once we decided we were gonna do it, it was like, okay, let's have fun with it. We're gonna have a job. Let's have a job we enjoy. So,
that's very true.
I understand this completely, bro.
Yeah.
I've never watched a podcast in my life, and he just jumped in one day like, "You're doing a podcast." I'm like, "Ah, man, sounds good."
But
First 10 episodes, I was quiet and shit.
Right.
I was just sitting there chilling, bro.
Yeah, just sitting there.
Just like, whatever.
No, this is cool, man. I like that you guys are doing this. You know,
Yeah.
getting the word out about the locals. Hell yeah.
That's our focal point.
Right.
It's trying to let everybody speak their story.
Yeah.
Because it's cool knowing how you got here.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy how in January you were like, I'm going to shut down the trucks and start this, and then all this other stuff happens, and it's like, just the timing is perfect.
Yeah, it was pretty good timing, and it's totally unexpected. We thought, we were a little worried because we had the business set up, you know, the Doghouse Pizza business part of it set up, but we couldn't do like our environmental inspections and that kind of stuff without the trailer, right? So the governor, literally the day we left to go to Georgia to pick this thing up, she put in some restriction where you weren't supposed to leave the state. So we were already out of the state, you know, and then this happened, so our families are calling us and telling us, you know, like, hey, are y'all coming back? And we're like, hell no, we're not coming back. We're gonna go get this damn pizza truck, you know. So we literally drove straight through all the way, and we stayed the night in Jacksonville, Florida, and it was so surreal to just, we got a hotel right there on the beach, and there wasn't a soul out there. Like it was just so surreal. I hated it, you know. Yeah, it was weird. So all this kind of happened right in the middle of this COVID stuff, you know, and it really, it was challenging because the environmental people weren't working in the office. You can just go to the environmental office and say, hey, here's my application, you know. You had to hunt these dudes down, you know. Luckily, our chick is awesome. You know, she's worked with us very well, but, and then, you know, like the city, the business permits, you know, and that kind of stuff, and getting all that set up, it was super challenging because nobody was at work, you know, everybody was at home. So we were having to hunt people down and get all this stuff, and we just kind of said, man, we're going to do whatever it takes, you know, to get this going. So whatever it takes, let's get it going. So I started stalking people.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I was like, I need this inspection. I can't have a business without it. So this lady's about to be stalked until she gets my application and we can get this thing going. So yeah, luckily she was cool. So heck yeah.
See, and that's a story in itself.
Right? Yeah.
It's like, that's something you're going to remember forever. It's like, remember how we got here?
Oh,
remember how COVID almost ruined us?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
It did. We were so worried because we were like, man, what are we going to do if we don't open, you know? We already shut the trucks down. The government's telling us we can't open a business, you know what I mean? Or they're shutting businesses down, and we're trying to start a damn business, you know what I mean? So
that is crazy.
It was wild to be just trying to start a business while everyone else is shutting theirs down, you know. And I was like, wow. For a minute, I was like, this might not happen, you know, or I don't know if this is going to happen when we want it to happen, you know.
Right.
And then I just said, fuck it, you know what I mean? Let's make it happen.
That's what you gotta say, man. You gotta either dive in the deep end or say screw it and not do it at all.
Exactly.
You can't be teeter-tottering between the middle.
Right. Yeah.
That's the way it goes.
It was fun.
Dang.
Yeah.
And now you're here.
Now we're here, man. Yeah.
That's super sick, man.
I love it.
I don't know.
Yeah. I want to be there right now, as a matter of fact.
Are y'all closed on Sundays?
We are. Yeah.
Okay.
For right now, I think once we get some more crews, you know, put together, you know, where we're not killing Chad and Nate and myself every single day, you know, 12 hours a day or 15 hours a day. We might look at opening up on Sundays, but personally, man, I like that day off, you know. I like
it's good.
Sundays. Yeah,
football's
relax. Eventually going to be back. And,
yes, sir.
Yeah, so I don't want to be working when there's football on. So
yeah, definitely not. But then I might not mind a pizza from Doghouse on a Sunday.
Yeah, so I might just take Sundays off. Yeah, I'll hire people that don't like football.
There you go. That's where you get them.
Yeah. So I need to hire some peeps that don't like football to work Sundays. Yeah. So
there
we're
are
actually
those rare breeds.
Right. I know.
What's going on?
Actually, Chad's not a big football fan.
Really?
Yeah, he's a hockey guy.
Give him Saturday.
He's a super hockey guy.
Huh.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He talks about hockey like other people talk about football.
Really?
Yeah, and it's like, man, I don't know anything about hockey.
That's crazy. You don't meet them people very often.
I don't know about hockey. I know a little bit.
Yeah, he's a super hockey guy. Yeah.
Damn, that's cool.
I love football. He loves hockey. So yeah, he gets when we were trucking and stuff. That was kind of his thing. He was like, I gotta be home by 5 or 6 tonight, and I'm like, okay, you know, like you have a family thing or something, and he's like, nope, hockey game. I'm like, what?
Hey man, that's dedication. I'll respect anybody that knows when their team's playing.
Right. Yeah.
Especially on a different sport than football.
Right. Yeah.
'Cause
So he does. He likes hockey.
There you go.
Yeah.
What's your favorite football team?
I'm a Bears fan.
A Bears fan?
Oh, yeah.
How do you feel with your team right now?
We suck. We
Yeah,
suck.
I
We'll
agree.
see what this year looks like, man. It was a roller coaster last year.
My
We
team's no better.
play good, and then we'd suck, and then we'd play good, and then we'd suck.
Y'all's defense is pretty
Yeah,
good.
I know, right?
It's just Trubinsky, man.
He sucks.
He
Just think about
sucks.
Nick Foles.
No, hey, yeah, we do.
I don't
I
think
like
he's
Nick
good
Foles.
outside of being in Philadelphia.
Right?
I like
Yeah,
that.
we'll
But
see.
we'll see what
this year
happens
brings,
there.
man. Yeah.
I just hope there is football.
Yeah.
That's
We beat the Cowboys last year, so that's really all I
yeah,
care about.
Trubinsky kicked their ass. That was who beat us of
Yeah.
all people. Ironically enough.
Yeah. So I got a bunch
Damn.
of buddies that are Cowboys fans, so that was a
Forgot about
great
that.
week for me.
Yeah, that was a bummer for me.
Yeah.
I forgot
Because I
about that
thought
shit.
we should have won that game.
Yeah, I didn't.
And I think
it
we
was
just-
one of the only games we won that year. Yeah,
Well,
so
that's the one that counts, I
Yep,
guess.
exactly.
It seems like that's the only game that ever counts against anybody.
Yep,
Yeah.
as long as you beat the Cowboys.
Yeah,
you
if
win.
you beat the Cowboys, you won the Super Bowl.
Yeah. That's
So
it, man.
that's cool, man. Well,
Heck yeah.
I mean, we appreciate you coming on.
Sweet.
We appreciate again. If you guys haven't watched the 16th stop on Taste Buds, go check that out. We reviewed the food truck. Amazing pizza. We had like a little cool. Like, we didn't know what it looked like, or at least I didn't, whenever we got to the park.
Uh-huh.
And it had all the slices.
Yeah.
It was all these different
Yeah.
pizzas. I was like, damn, this is dope.
Yeah, that's
like,
cool.
It was cool to have like 5 or 6 different types of
Yeah.
pizza.
I'm glad you guys enjoyed them.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Did
That
y'all
was-
finish them? Did y'all finish 'em?
I tried. I was getting full.
I was getting full, bro.
Nobody's been able to finish one yet. So.
Oh, I couldn't have eaten the whole pizza.
Right.
I ate like
No.
3 or 4 bites out of every one.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
couldn't eat the whole thing, man.
It's very fulfilling.
Yeah.
I was like, man,
I think what I did, I messed up. I was trying to eat every crust, so it was
Right.
like 2 in. I ate the crust
Yeah.
and everything, and I was like,
Yeah, you gotta
I'm
try.
on
them.
the
When we did our
dying.
when we kind of decided, you know, like what ingredients we were going to use, we had a little gathering one night and basically just invited some friends over and said, hey, you know, like, you guys are going to be our critics. So
Okay.
we're going to try out, you know, 5 different sauces and a couple different crusts and cheeses and blah, blah, blah. So we just mixed it up. Well, the first pizza came out and everyone was so excited. Everyone just ate the entire first pizza.
Oh,
and,
dang.
and so, like, we still had, you know, 15, 20 pizzas.
Oh,
that
damn.
we were going to try, and everybody's like, I'm already full. It's like, we were supposed to eat the entire
Like
pizza.
a bite
yeah.
would have done
Yeah,
just
a
fine.
bite, and then a bite of this one, and a bite of that one, you know? And
Yeah.
nope, that first one came out, and everybody just gulped it down, and we were like, well,
Wow.
how are we going to know it?
So did y'all just pick the first one, or not?
Yeah, I guess the first one's it, yeah.
The first
Yeah,
one made it
so-
to the finals.
Yeah, and it was fun, man. Like, and I told my friends, I said, hey, you know, like, no shit, don't, like, we don't have feelings, we don't care, you know, we want to know. If it tastes like crap, it tastes like crap, you know?
Yeah.
If it tastes good, we want to know. So, yeah, and so we basically stepped there, ate a bunch of pizzas and tried a bunch of different, and then at the end of the night, I put it all together and said, okay, this is what we're doing.
Nice.
Yeah, so.
That's super cool. That would have been a cool experience.
Right,
Was
yeah.
just testing it out and
Right? It was
finding
fun.
out what you like and what's the best.
Hopefully one day somebody's watching our food reviews and like, let's invite these fuckers over.
That would be lit.
That'd be
Let's
super
go
cool.
with that.
These two fuckers.
Yeah, for sure.
Dog, that's so cool.
That's
I was thinking you should do a challenge pizza.
Oh, yeah?
Because you're talking about how no one's finished the pizza
That's
yet.
a good idea.
That's not a bad idea. You would just have to up the price a little. Like if you finish it, we'll give you a T-shirt.
There you go.
And boom.
Slap all your ingredients on there. They will never
Oh,
finish.
I know, right? Oh.
I mean,
That
I think that
pizza's way
pizza
too
would
much.
be amazing, though.
Somebody did tell me he could finish it, and I was like, cool, man. If you do, let me know. But I don't know.
I would have to be pretty hungry.
I know.
I don't know, man, because
I couldn't, bro.
we only ate.
Honestly.
I think we had the slices cut in half, and
Right.
how many pizzas are there? Like 6?
5.
Five. So 5 half slices, and I was full.
Yeah.
So
It'll get you, man.
damn, I don't think I could.
Yeah. Oh,
I
hell
don't
no.
I don't even think I want to
No.
try it.
Ah, hell no.
Somebody's out there that'll try it.
Probably.
Somebody would do it
We'll
too.
get one of those food dudes that likes to eat a lot of pizzas. And we'll
I
get
got a
him up
homie
here
that eats a
somehow.
lot of pizzas.
What's that?
I got a homie that eats like
Oh, yeah?
Domino's pizza like a full one by itself. So.
Oh my gosh.
Bring him on. Tell him to come on
Monster.
down.
Yeah,
Tell him to come on
you wouldn't
down.
see it though. He has a high metabolism, so he's like super
Yeah.
skinny.
Oh, yeah.
So
One of those guys.
One of those
Lucky.
fuckers.
Lucky guys, yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I got to work for mine.
Yeah, I don't work.
That's cool.
Just let it be.
That's it.
Just happy.
Just happy as I am.
Heck yeah, man.
Well, thank you again.
Yeah,
We
appreciate
appreciate you.
Hell
I
yeah.
mean, you guys show some love. Like the video. Go check out his new food truck locally in town, Doghouse Pizza. What's the address? Is there like a specific address?
No. It's like 211 or 213, but basically it's just right behind Fat Man's and Bullock's. That's our address.
There you go,
Yeah.
right there. Go check them out. I guarantee you will not be disappointed. I promise you. And if you are, hit me up and I'll pay for your pizza. That's only one person. Whoever hits me up, I'll pay for 20.
Let me know.
Don't lie either. But anyways, hope you guys have a good one. Till next time with the Beard Bros. Peace.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna